What's up, runners? How much are you willing to pay for your next PR? Let's see if these super shoes live up to the hype.
Today I'm very excited because I have the Vaporfly Next Percent 4. It's one of my very favorite shoes. Let's take a look at what the 4 has in store. I've heard some really good things. I opted with this colorway and I think I like it. It is the white and the black with the hyper pink and the foam green accents. I mean, it kind of reminded me of the original Reacts. That's why I was feeling the pink. When I see them in person, I think they're going to look pretty good. Now, the 4s have this new mesh technology that I think is really nice. It looks extremely breathable. It's also quite a bit lighter than the 3s. It's only clocking in at 190 grams. This is obviously a carbon-plated shoe made for those long-distance runs. I think it looks a little bit lower than the Zoomfly 3s, which I actually really appreciate because it will help a little bit and save my ankles and my Achilles. I often find that when the shoe is a lot higher, I end up using much more of my stabilizer muscles than I need to, and that can lead to a little bit of pain. Now, I ran my last 2 marathons in the Vaporflies 2 and 3. I thought that they worked really well. I'm not a huge Alphafly fan, even though those are obviously an elite level shoe, but these just fit my foot way better. So I'll check back in after my run tomorrow and let you know how they feel on my feet. Okay, we're back after a 5K with Late Night Menu Crew this morning, and I wore my Vaporfly 4s. I have to say, even though it wasn't a super long distance, my first impressions are that I am very impressed. The shoes felt very fast while still being very comfortable. I could definitely tell that they have the carbon plate. It was almost like it was propelling me forward, which I really appreciated. As expected, I like that there is a slightly smaller drop in these shoes versus the previous models. I would also say an unpredicted pro of these shoes is the new laces. The material has just a little bit of elasticity, so it really feels like your foot is locked in, but you can't tie it too tight and hurt your foot, for example. I think if there's any cons, it's that the shoe is still very narrow, which is always the rub with Nike. At some points, it might feel like the stability is compromised just a little bit. But overall, I would say that it is much improved over the previous models. So overall, I'm going to give the new Vaporfly Next Percent 4s an 8.5 out of 10. I really like them. I think that they have all the things you want in a super shoe, and they're still very comfortable.
Drop a comment if you've tried these shoes, and follow for more shoe reviews and running adventures.